So they finally putting a tire on now. I probably been sitting here for like 2 hours. 2 hours to get all this taken care of. Make sure y'all keep a spare in y'all trunk. That was like I don't even remember. I don't even think I ever had a spare, but I'm definitely finna go get a spare right now just in case like this ever happened again. That's what really why it took so long, but it is what it is. Tire looking good. Just put it on. Now we can actually head to work for real. Okay, y'all. Welcome back to another YouTube video I got for y'all. This ain't gonna be nothing too crazy. As y'all can see by the title of the video, that's what I'm gonna get into today. But I'm gonna take y'all along with me for a little bit before I discuss that. Hopefully y'all can hear me because this truck is pretty loud. We're gonna go ahead and head to our first load and get our day started. All right, so we made it to our first stop of the day. I believe today I got 4. Yeah, I got 4. I just went in there and took him the paperwork. Now I'm just waiting on him to come out and check the seal. And then once he checked the seal, we're gonna put it right here at 16 and most likely take 17. Man, sometimes I be thinking that's gonna fall. Like this, straight shot back. Make sure we throw this on here. I did leave my stabilizer at home, so I'm doing all this with one hand. So y'all gotta bear with me. Disconnect the rest of my lines. Make sure y'all always want to leave a little space. Just that much. You leave that little space so that way you could just let the air out. So you can let the trailer down a little bit. Okay, so we already got back from doing our first load. Now we're gonna go ahead and take the second one. We already got loaded up. And I got like 3 or 4 more to do. So we're gonna go ahead and get these doors closed. And then we're gonna go in there and get the paperwork. Go ahead and deliver this one. Just chilling in here till we get this paperwork. Okay, we made it back to drop off our second delivery. And I'm really not gonna show y'all like too much detail or like what I do, because I pretty much showed y'all in my last video. It's just, you know, just to get y'all some footage before I talk about what the title in the description about. Okay, now we went in there, gave him the paperwork. We're gonna come back out, recheck the seal, all that good stuff. Then we're gonna go get our third one. I got a new thing that I just started doing, to where every load I drop off, I try to do some push-ups, just to, you know, I try to do like 20 push-ups. So if I got like 5 deliveries. That's 20 push-ups each, so that's my 100 push-ups for the day. And that's how many I try to get in one day. 100. I even show y'all me doing my push-ups right now. Let me just move this trailer. Let me just move up in this spot. We're going back into this spot right here. Nothing too crazy. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and just move this out the way. Usually when he unlock it, he typically get this out the way for me. But he did it right now. Oh, he did it. Just gotta be careful with this sometime because, like as you can see, all this grease from the 5th wheel is up here. All right, now that we got that out, we're gonna go ahead and back in. Okay, so now that we got hooked up to this trailer, I'm gonna go ahead and do my push-ups. And then we gonna get up out of here. Okay, so now that we then went on and did our push-ups, connected to the trailer, and then we're gonna go ahead back to Sunoco, get loaded with our 3rd one, and then we should almost be done for the day. I like to keep track how many push-ups I do in a day. This how I do it. I'll show y'all, like I put it like up over here somewhere in this area, just to show y'all like how I keep track. And like I said, I try to get to 100 every day. Some days, you know, you might get 80. Some days you might get 120. But it's all about you trying to get that 100. So let's close these doors and we gone. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. Make sure y'all can leave me a like and subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel yet. Also, I want y'all to comment whatever content y'all want me to do next, or anything y'all see in my video y'all got questions about. Please feel free to comment. I try to reply to all of the comments. Oh. Where is he? All right, y'all, I got my food warmed up. Now we just put the chill in the truck till this light turn green. Hopefully it turn green right when I'm done eating. Okay, y'all, so we made it to our 4th drop off today. And this actually came from the last place I just left from, which is the Hearthside place. And they just got like pallets that's for us, but we take them to here so they can get like, I don't even know what you call it. It's just more so like this place, like check the pallets that we get at Hearthside before we take them back. It's the pallets right here. And mind me for the angles and all that. I am doing this without my stabilizer, so it's a lot more difficult. But I still want to give y'all some type of content. Okay, this was a very hard backing at first, but now since I did it at least like 40 times, it's pretty easy. So maybe I sit my camera down on one of these rocks so y'all could just watch me back into this spot. You just gotta swing it around in there. But it's just like the way you kind of do it, you kind of got to be perfect when you swing it because you got no space to pull up and correct yourself, especially with these big old rocks just here. So let's get into this dock. Maybe this should be a cool little spot over here to put my phone. So I can't have it in the sun because I don't want my phone to overheat. That's pretty good. Okay, so we got in the spot. Now we're just gonna go ahead and go back to Sunoco, and we're gonna leave this trailer here actually because they gotta unload it with the pallets and then reload it again, so it could take them like a couple hours. So instead of me just waiting on them, I could just go do my other load and then come back and pick this up once it's done. I pretty much just did the rest of my loads that I had to drop off. My bad I couldn't record it for y'all. I was just trying to move a little fast so I can hurry up and get up out of here. It's Friday, you know. So now I just have to go to where we left that trailer at to just go get that. Hopefully they done loading it, and then we're gonna bring it back here, and then we done for the day. And then we're gonna get into the topic of the whole point of this video. And yeah. Let's head over there to PWC. Okay, so now that we finally got some downtime, let's talk about the title of this video. Do I think it's worth it to get your CDLs? I would say yes. And it's not obviously it's not a right or wrong answer. I would just more so say yes because I just feel like it's a lot that you could do with a CDL. For one, like you can be a bus driver, you could be a school bus driver, you could be a flatbed driver, you could be a drive-in driver, you could be a tanker. Like there's so many like jobs that come with having a CDL, and then it's like so many companies that's willing to hire people that got their CDLs. I can say it's a little process to getting your CDLs, like the fact that you got to go to school to get your CDL, then you got to pay money, and then it takes a little time. It can take like 3 to 4 weeks. So that's a little downside. Another thing I could say is the pay. Like when I was working, before I got my CDLs, when I was working in a warehouse, and I was making about like, I would say average probably like $500 a week. So I would get paid every 2 weeks, so it'd be like a little over $1,000 checks. And I feel like since I got my CDLs, it's really no job that pays you like less than $1,000 a week, unless you like just started and then you go with like a starter company. Those gonna be the companies that you're gonna see the less money with, because like they basically paying you for, let's see, like your experience. So like if you just started, you're a rookie, it's like it's kind of bound for something to happen, which if something might not happen, but that's how they look at it. Like, oh, you're a rookie, you just started, like you're not really worth paying the money when you can like when they expecting you to make so many mistakes just because you're a rookie. So to sum it up, I believe yes, you should get your CDLs. Like if that's what you're thinking about doing, I would say definitely go for it. My phone just died on me while I was in mid-conversation. Moral of the story, yes, get your CDLs if that's something that you want to do. Another thing I could say is just be mindful that like you might not find a local job like right off the back. So your first company that you drive with, you might be driving for like 8 hours to 10 hours a day. Let me connect back to this for I try to pull off without it connected. Cause I was a little terrified at first when I heard like, oh, when you do get your CDLs and you get your first job, just know you're not gonna be at home. Cause that was a kind of a little terrifying. Off the fact that I had just had my second child. So I knew that needed a lot of attention at home. So that's definitely like a big sacrifice. Man, y'all, I don't got my stabilizer, so we one-handed it today. But yeah, that was a big no for me at first, like knowing that I'm gonna have to be gone for like 2 to 3 weeks at a time before I can come back home. And I actually got lucky starting off getting my regional job because that's home every weekend. And then now I'm local to where I'm home every day. So, but that could be like, you know, just for my situation. I can see like, you know, being over the road for like 2-3 weeks if you don't got a family at home really and you don't got a lot of bills at home, then I think that will actually be lovely. Like you get to travel and get paid. Like that's cool. It just don't work out for my lifestyle right now at the moment. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video right here. Make sure y'all can leave a like and a thumbs up. Comment any type of content y'all want, because I'm definitely trying to do different content instead of just trucking. I shall catch y'all on the next video.